In this lecture, I will describe some key requirements about the user interface of the e-commerce application, which we will review through this course. Basically, the user interface should be intuitive, nice, and easy to use for the end users. And more importantly, the UI should be responsive, looking good on different devices. This picture shows how the UI should look like on computer, and the picture on the right shows how the UI should look like on mobile phones. So the most important requirement for the user interface is responsiveness, adapting to different screen sizes of different devices. And the backend application or the admin control panel should follow this standard structure. At the top left corner is the logo of the application here, and the navigation bar with menu items at the top here, and at the upper right corner it shows the username of the currently logged-in user. And for a typical listing page, the data is displayed in a tabular format like this with columns and rows, and the action buttons for each row on the right side here. And if there are many rows, the pagination section here allows the user to browse the information easily. And the user can also enter a keyword into a search box here to filter out the data displayed in the page. And bottom line displays the application name and the copyright notice. And this is how a web form should look like, with labels to the left here, and the input fields to the right here, and the action buttons at the bottom here, save, cancel here. And similarly, the front-end application or the shopping website should follow this standard structure. The logo at the top left corner, the header menu items at the top here, and below the header is a search bar here, and the main content appears in the center here, and the footer menu items below here. And the last line is application name and the copyright notice. So you have understood the main user interface requirements of the e-commerce application which we will develop in this course.